defense, too much offense?
I mean, them guys making shots. Tyrese made a ton of threes. Dame, Jalen. It's a great offensive team over there.
What do you think of Indy as a host city for this event?
It was cold. It was cold, but it's close to my hometown, Chicago, so I had a lot of family and friends come up. But yeah, I mean, obviously, they try to move it around to hit every city, and Indy was good to us.
I'm sure you know that Indiana loves to say they're the basketball state. How did you feel that from all the fans in this whole weekend?
Well, I believe Chicago is the mecca of basketball, so I was, a little mixed feelings, but they definitely represented, the NBA and the game of basketball very well this year.
Hey, Anthony, for a guy who loves defense, what's it like to be in a game where there's no defense and 200-plus points or 300 points scored? You like defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-star game, Doesn't matter to me.
Early to LeBron told us, open up that. Doesn't know how many more years he has left, but it's not that many. How would you cherish, these opportunities with him, other guys, especially him, knowing that, he's getting up there?
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot for our game, and then just being able to be his teammate. We cherish every moment, every second, every year, every All-Star. Just because you just never know when he is going to decide to retire. So, the amount that he's done for this game, being the face of the league, since we practically stepped in the league, what you did for the community, things like that. You never want to take for granted being on the floor alongside him and competing against him. So I'm very appreciative of him and what he's doing and what he has done for our game.
He said earlier that hopefully he finishes his career with the Lakers, that he's happy. He's happy. We asked you this yesterday, Dave asked you yesterday about kind of your hope. What would it mean to you to be able to finish your career with him? Or to finish his career?
Yeah, with me. I mean, we have a great chemistry. Obviously, I view him as a big brother, and who knows what the future holds. Obviously, like you said, he don't have many years left. So I just try to stay in the moment, and whenever that time comes, whatever he decides, whether it's Lakers, anywhere else, retirement, whatever, obviously we can wish him well, but I try to stay in the moment and the present with him and enjoy as much time as I can.
Who do you enjoy spending time on the court with tonight? Anybody?
Luka and Jokic. These guys they're comedy. They're really funny. And it's good to be on the other side of all the plays that they make happen. So it was fun sharing the court with everyone. But I think those two guys were very great.
Do you think of Luka's off the back around you? Do you think of Luka's off the back around you?
He just made one, so I thought he had got his legs warm. But I mean, that's just Luka being Luka. He likes to have fun with the game.
Did you have a favorite play tonight?
Huh?
Did you have a favorite highlight or a play tonight?
I mean, Cat got 50. There was a lot of plays, Bron's signature, tomahawk dunk, Dame's, three from half court. It was, I think the best we were talking about it was the Bulls and the Pacers dunkers, the trampoline. Like they're very, very impressive. So, but I mean, it's always good just to be here and have fun.
Is there something that can be done just to make it a little bit more competitive, or for you guys, from your standpoint? It's just.
I think it's twofold. I mean, obviously, the fans and the league and everybody wants to be competitive, but then you also, as players, think about, trying not to get hurt. Obviously injuries are part of the game, and no one wants to get hurt in the All-Star game, especially going back. I mean, all these guys here are very valuable to their teams. So, it's some mixed emotions about it. You try to go out there and compete a little bit, and not just be a highlight show, but at the same time, do you guys really want to see somebody going down for a dunk and somebody going to contest them, and God forbid something happens, like in the All-Star game when it could have been avoided. So it's two-folded, but I'm not sure we were talking about it during the game. Like, what can we actually do? But then you think of the aspect of the competitive nature of it, and if players really compete how they do in the season, You know, it's not okay. Compete a little bit, or there's only one way to compete in. You know, I think a lot of players aren't really up for it to compete at that level. One, it's this late in the season, and then two, just at an All-Star game where you try to leave here like we did tonight, and practically every All-Star with no one getting injured.
Then you would have the fans of each team